So I know these videos have been short, but when I was outlining this episode, there was so many things that I really wanted you to know and to have in your business toolbox, because these are the things that make the biggest difference. And if you're new here, I'm Milam. I went from working a 9 to 5 in jobs I absolutely hated, and while I was hustling my beauty clients on the side, to being an award-winning luxury bridal makeup artist, a lash artist, and a podcast host who's traveled the world and designed a life that I love. In a previous video, I shared how I book like my regular non-bridal client, but now I am pulling back the curtains and you're going to see my full bridal onboarding process. Shh. Don't tell anyone though. I'm kidding. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then share this with your fellow makeup artists, because we do not gatekeep here. Let's get started. So an inquiry comes in through the booking page on my website. Like, my contact form is actually a HoneyBook contact form. I love HoneyBook because as soon as I hit the submit button, automatically it creates a contact card and like a project file for them inside of HoneyBook. I used to use Tave and I used to use 17 Hats, and now I've switched over to HoneyBook, and it's mainly because HoneyBook is really pretty. The visuals are so important to me, and I think they're important to all of us as an artist. It is so easy to use, and the dashboard is just very clutter-free. Like, when you go in, you'll see what I mean. And it's just really reliable. So as soon as I hit the submit button and that inquiry has come into me, that project file is automatically created in HoneyBook, they instantly get an email back that confirms that I've received their email. This is also automated. And that pretty much just says, thanks for emailing, and you'll hear back from me in the next 48 hours. Once I get the chance to go onto my computer, I will send them another email that asks them to complete a questionnaire and to book a call. That call could either be hopping on a Zoom call or it can just be a voice call. I prefer Zoom, but I don't think everyone is comfortable with that, so I leave the option open to them. So now the bride-to-be has scheduled the call. We're on the call. We kind of reconfirm the time. So a lot of times what brides will do when they're filling out that questionnaire is they'll put the time that they need to be at the venue, or like the time they have to leave the house. And I want to make sure they have enough time to like get on their shoes, get out their purses, get any last minute shots with the photographer. So I reconfirm what time they want to be ready by. And then I also ask, if the photographer is coming to the house for photos, what time that photographer is arriving, and then what time they want to leave the house by. And that'll help me figure out what time I really need to make sure that their makeup is done. And like, during this call, getting to know my brides is so important to me, and I want to make sure that we're the perfect fit for one another. So this is where I ask them about their wedding day, if they have any themes, their wedding venue. I want them to tell me a little bit more about themselves and their fiance and their love story. I ask them like how important makeup is to them and what their usual makeup routine is versus what they do when they go out for an event. And then I want to know, how do they see themselves as a bride, and if they have any inspiration images. At the end of that call, I let them know what the next steps are going to be. So I let them know that they're going to get an email from me, and in the email is going to be a link. And when they click on the link, they will see all of the pricing based on what we talked about. It'll be a completely customized quotation. And then the last page is the important part. So that's like the contract. I'm like, the contract is long. I want you to go through, read it, understand it. And if you have any questions whatsoever before even signing it, like, send me an email and I'll clarify it, or we can jump on a call and talk about it again. So I put all that together as a proposal when I'm off the call, and I will send it over. I will also include, especially if there's a bridal party, I will also include a schedule, so they kind of know like what a timeline will look like for the day of services. Once it goes out and it comes back to me signed and there's a retainer, then automatically Honey will send them a signed copy as well as a receipt for their payment. Now, if they've opted for a trial, I will send out a couple dates and times for them to choose from. And then I will ask for any inspiration pictures. I'll then grab the inspiration pictures and I will upload them into my Total Beauty Planner app along with their notes. So it's handy for me on the trial date. If they are not doing a trial, then I'll send them a link so that they can upload their own inspo photos into the app for me. And then for each image that they upload, they can also include notes, and it's all inside the app for me as well. And that's about my entire onboarding process. Then there's also the things that I send out like months before the wedding or like a week before the wedding. And I will break that down further in a free webinar that I'm working on. The main thing is you want your brides to feel very cared for and taken care of, not that you just took your money and ghosted them. If you're in a place in your business where you're ready to really streamline your admin and take back your time, you can use my affiliate link below, which will give you 50% off your first year of HoneyBook as well as an extended trial. Having a professional booking system and taking the time to offer a call so that you can like really get to know each other better, asking the right questions and really listening will go such a long way in the type of brides that are booking with you, your reviews, and the referrals that come in after. I don't want to pay for marketing to get brides that I then have have to convince to work with me. I want brides to be excited to email and hop on a call because they heard how awesome I was from another friend that booked me. That's the real goal. And if you haven't yet picked up my luxury bridal makeup artist checklist, this is a free guide you can download in the link below the description. And this is the guide for any bridal artist that's looking to enter the luxury market and really set themselves apart from other artists. Like, it has everything you need to set up and how to handle inquiries and what to do after you've booked your bride, how to show up on the wedding day, and how to reach out after the booking and at the end of the year just to say like, hi, thank you, I remember you.